Okay, here, let's get grounded. Technology is not super grounding for me, so it's kind of like, ah. But here we are, awesome. New week, here we are. It is Monday, April 6th, 2020. So it's nice to have that check-in every day. Reground, reset yourselves for the day. And like I said, today we're going to be working with the energy of just surrendering to all of this that's happening. I've been hearing a lot from friends and reading and soaking up what's happening energetically out there and in the stars and the planets. There's some powerful pieces that are really creating this kind of crumbling of foundations. We are seeing that happen in business, and the structures that we have been so used to, they're letting go. They are crumbling as we speak. Things are changing. And really the more we resist it, the more painful it really becomes for us. So we need to just practice surrendering. Life in general, it's just always happening and changing, but big, obviously powerful forces are happening now more than ever to create big changes. So we're going to learn to embrace that change and be more at ease and in the flow of it. And that will help us move through it. As we all know, the only way out is through, and the least resistance, the least painful, the better. So we're going to embrace that energy. I brought in my teacher today. This is Baba Haridas. He is my main teacher. He passed away a few years ago. He was a silent monk. He moved from India and he took a vow of silence as a monk when he was very young. So he saved all of his energy for his meditation and self-realization and enlightenment. So you think of how much energy it takes to talk. You are constantly releasing energy, which is helpful for us, but maybe we just kind of keep a little more quiet, keep a little more inward energy at this time. It's happening anyway. Nice lesson there. But anyway, so he, self-enlightened being from India, he knew when he was like 8 years old, he needed to leave the home and go study and become a monk and work practices for us. So I'm bringing in a practice that he called the Forgiveness Asana series. A lot of you have practiced this with me at retreats and New Year's, just changing of the year, throughout the year. The whole practice is 28 rounds, and you go through one round at a time, releasing one emotion at a time that is not helpful for us. It's energy we pick up just by living in the world. It's not like we're bad, it's just we're having a human experience, so we pick it up. So we're gonna go through 5 rounds today, and it's pretty interesting, and this is in order of how he created it. We're gonna start with releasing worldly desires, and isn't that so fitting? We're being really forced to look at the worldly desires out there that we are necessarily having to let go of right now. We're going to let go of anger, which is a pretty key emotion a lot of us were having, especially when all of this began about a month ago. We're going to let go of fear. Again, this is a big emotion that's out in the world, all around us. We're going to try to keep that at a healthy level. The 4th one is attachment. So again, wow, how perfect. We are having to let go of a lot of things we are attached to, our plans, the way we wanted things to work out, events, gatherings, our jobs, all of these things that we are attached to, we're being forced to let go right now. And the last one, number 5, is greed. So we can think of maybe the bigger picture out in the world. Some of the greed, the business sort of focus is crumbling. It's letting go. So worldly desires, anger, fear, attachment, and greed. That's on the plan for clearing it out with this really beautiful, simple vinyasa. It's a flow, and I'll guide you through it, but we intentionally work with one of those powerful energies at a time. We move through the vinyasa. We offer it to the divine. We offer it to spirit, consciousness, God, whatever is bigger than us, to just clear it out so it doesn't get in our way so much. And then we offer it to the divine. So that's where we're going. All right. It's a super sweet series, and it really is fitting now more than ever. These enlightened beings know what humans need, basically. So that's the plan. So let's, after all the chatter and the talk, come to a seat. Get settled, get grounded, however that works for you today. Maybe close your eyes and begin that process of moving inward, away from the outside world and all of those distractions that are always there, now more than ever. And then reground yourself. So find your sitting bone, your base of your spine, your root, and also those sitting bones on either side. So we've got this kind of tripod for us in our own foundation that we have that is stable. We know that the outside world is not stable, but we can be in our inner world. We can create stability and calm. So find your root, find the earth beneath you. You can tap into the earth energy. The earth is actually vibrant and healthy at this time as it begins to heal, as the human world calms down a bit. So feeling that vibrant earth energy beneath you, and drop your own root from your body down through the layers of your home or wherever you're sitting, down through the layers of the earth, and root yourself into today, grounded, connected with the earth. Each day is a new day that we can create internally. So letting the belly breathe, really nice way to get grounded as well. You can do this all day long. I recommend it. So as you inhale, feel the breath travel down through your whole body, filling the low belly. Just expand, fill in with newness, new energy, vibrant energy for yourself. And exhale, belly in towards the spine. And just clear out, beginning to clear out what you need to today. Any energies that are not helpful. The resistance. So inhale to receive, exhale to let go. And aligning your body in your own mind's eye, align your shoulders over your hips to create that nice tall spine where all of our organs and energy centers have space. We always have the grounding. Just feel that foundation really from your navel down, your hips, your legs, your feet. But we also have the lifting. So from the belly up through the spine and out through the crown, we have the lift. And we want the balance. And we can feel the balance in the heart. Right there. So meeting yourself in your heart today. Feeling that energy center open. The element is air at the heart. So if you feel any energy that's heavier than air, that darkness, the heaviness, imagine breathing right into it and letting it flow, letting it open. So we have that open channel of receiving and giving out. Emotions like love for ourselves, love for the world and others, compassion for ourselves and for others, joy, you can bring that in. So just take another moment at the heart and set your intention for today, the beginning of a new week. And if you'd like to join your hands together at your heart, maybe bow your head to the heart to really honor the wisdom there and let it guide you today and always, out of the mind, into the heart. We'll tune into 3 ohms. And now you can only hear me, but just know that we are all tuning in together, uniting in the practice, uniting with all beings everywhere. Take a cleansing breath first. Just fill up. Let it go. Breathing or chanting. Inhale. And as we open our eyes into the practice, let's just keep that inward focus. Let it guide you. So we can take our hands down to the legs and begin to move the spine now. So let's inhale, reach the front of the heart forward, and exhale around. Just draw some really nice big spirals, waking up your body, waking up the energy, beginning. Movement is one of the best things you can be doing right now to help the process of letting go and releasing all this big new energy we're experiencing. So any way you can, moving the body in a way that feels good. And then release the other way, with everything open, flowing. Great, and then meet in the center. Let's ground our left hand and then inhale, right arm up and then across the ceiling or the sky, wherever you are. Grounding, feeling your firm foundation within yourself. So no matter what's happening in the world, you've got your base, your foundation within you. And freedom to really reach up, lengthen through the sides, maybe even look up at the ceiling or the sky above you. Energy all the way through your fingers. Reach, breathe, make space. And let that go and just float to the other side. So ground, lift, and sweep across. Like you're right against a wall. Just let these kind of top side ribs roll out, open, back a little bit, spiraling through as you breathe. Check your neck. Maybe it looks down. Get that nice rotation. Maybe center, maybe up. Work it all out. And let that go. Nice. And then taking a twist. So we have this nice tall spine. We're going to keep it tall. Twist the heart to your right. And feel the spiral of energy rising up through you. Inhaling up through the crown. Exhaling belly strong. See if you can just keep twisting, sinking into the twist. Twist are another way to wring out whatever energy you don't need to be holding in your muscles, in your tissues. Let go. Breathe it away. One more big breath. And then unwind, come to center, take a deep breath. Really feel that opening up. If you think of a twist, you're wringing out, and then we're opening it up to just let it all kind of flow through. Great. Opposite twist. Inhaling, spiral up, make space. Exhale, belly strong, twist. Looking over your other shoulder. Get that opposite view way back behind you. Acknowledging the big picture. One more big breath. And unwind. And I know we've been sitting a while, so let's move. Inhale here, exhale, swing back. Just wake up the shoulders a little bit, and then we'll move. Let's clasp our hands behind us this time. If you can find the palms, squeeze them together. Squeeze the shoulder blades, flush out that space. Lift your heart, really open it up towards the light. Lift it up. And then keep that open heart, just take a bow forward. Surrender your head, arms can reach away from you maybe. Anchor your tailbone. And inhale, rise back up. One more time, straight up towards the sky. And this time, hands and head bow towards the earth. And take a few big breaths. Great, and then roll forward to hands and knees. Come to a tabletop. So feeling your own foundation here, super stable. Excuse me. Hands are under your shoulders. Have a nice bend in your elbows for strength. Knees are under your hips. And we'll move just like waves of the ocean. Let's inhale, drop the belly, look up. And then opposite, pressing into the mat, exhaling down the back. Make it organic. Inhaling up the front body all the way through the crown. And exhaling down your back. Just take your time, waking up your body with awareness. Where are we holding on to tension? Where can we move through? Let something go. Last one. And center. Then let's zip our knees a little closer together. Inhale, center, and exhale, just pivot on your knees. Hips sway to one side, look over your other shoulder. Inhale, center, exhale, other side. So it's just a pivot, back and forth. Free your foundation. Let go of some of the resistance. Feeling a lot of tightness in the hips. Hips are our foundation, so let them open. Breathe into it, flow with it, with the breath. Great. And then back to center. Take a deep breath and exhale, press straight back to center line, child's pose. So anchor your tailbone and then forehead to the mat as well. And enjoy a few breaths here. Just opening up the back of your body, feeling your grounded tailbone firmly planted. And then imagine the crown of the head reaching away from it. So making space down the back of your spine. The energy centers, those chakras in the body are wheels of energy, not just in the front, but all around. So breathing into the back of the spine. Great. One more big breath. And look forward through your arms. Let's slither through our arms onto our belly. When hands under the shoulders, zip your feet down to the mat. It's a Bhujangasana. We're just going to practice this little back bend. It's in the vinyasa. So ground the hands. Let's inhale. Lift from your heart. Lift the head. And maybe you press down to the mat and open the front body a little more, but really feel grounded from the navel down your legs and feet, and then the freedom of the upper body. Take a few more breaths. Strengthening the back, opening up the front, and then neutral. Take a deep breath, and exhale, press all the way back through child's pose. Get the counter pose, the energy flowing through. Great. And then preparing for downward facing dog. So this is a nice length. Fully extended arms, grounded hands, shoulder width. Ground them. Get your base. Inhale, tabletop. Curl the toes. Exhale, pressing the hips up to downward facing dog. And here, let's pedal through, waking up the legs, shake out the head, face is soft, the jaw is soft. Great, and let's wake up our hips here. Inhale, right leg up towards the sky. Exhale, curl in, knee towards the head. And 2 more times. Inhale, reach. Exhale, curl. And let both feet land. Let's take a deep breath. Exhale, knees, and then child's pose. Let's just open all that up. Deep breath. Let it go. One more breath here. And again, tabletop, deep breath in. Exhale, hips to the sky. Downward facing dog pose. Preparing for the left side. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, curl in. 2 more, expand as you inhale. Exhale, contract. Great, ground the feet. Fully express your pose, so strong arms, core, legs, let the head and heart rest. And then taking a walk backward towards your feet. Standing forward fold towards the back of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, and let that go. 2 more times, just like a wave again. Inhaling through the crown of your head, and exhale, let go. And let go. And just pause for a moment, grounding your foundation, your feet, your tailbone. Shake out your head. And roll up slowly to Tadasana. Yeah, standing forward, or standing in your body today. And this is where we're going to prepare for those 5 rounds of the Forgiveness Asana series. So again, it's just a practice, a conscious practice of letting go of emotions that don't serve us, that we just pick up in the world. So we'll start with our hands at our heart. And it starts with either saying or just mentally thinking, I bow to thee for the removal of my whatever energy you're working with. So every round we'll start with that. And I'll tell you what we're focusing on. And then we go through the vinyasa and we'll meet back here. So when we get on our belly, actually I'll show you one round first so you can see where we're going. That way it's just kind of in your mind. And the most important is really the end of when we're on our belly on the floor, totally letting go. Pranam, where you release it all. Send it to wherever you like. Divine, earth, universe, whatever release feels good for you. So I'll just model one round. So it's, I honor or I bow to thee for the removal of my worldly desires. This is where we're going. So it's an inhale, just up towards the sky. Exhale, we take a bow. Inhale to thunderbolt. So we're on our tiptoes. And then we pranam. So this is where we just let it go. Either to here or full pranam, let go. And then inhaling, lifting the heart, little baby cobra. Exhaling back into a child's pose. Inhaling back to the thunderbolt. Exhale, folding. Inhale, and back to the heart. So that's it. And at the end, when we meet here, we offer this asana to the divine. And it's gone. All right. So let's do it together. So again, form is not as important as intention. Just really let it be from the heart. What we do for ourselves helps the world, helps everyone else. So let's send all this clearing, this releasing outward. So I bow to thee for removal of my worldly desires. Feel that. Inhale to the sky. Exhale, fold. Inhaling to the heart, thunderbolt. Exhale, pranam, let it go. Inhaling, lifting the heart, cobra. Exhaling, back to child's pose. Inhaling to the heart, thunderbolt. Exhale, folding. Inhale, rise, lift your heart. And exhale, back to the heart. I offer this asana to the divine. Great. Next round. I bow to thee for removal of my anger. So feel it. Inhale to the sky. Exhale. Inhaling, thunderbolt, hands to heart. Exhale, pranam. Let that anger go. Release it. Inhale, heart rises, cobra. Exhaling, child's pose. Inhale to the heart, curl the toes. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale to the heart. I offer this asana to the divine. Next, I bow to thee for removal of my fear. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, thunderbolt, have that fear in the heart, and exhale, let it go, pranam. Inhale, cobra. Exhaling, child's pose. Inhale, thunderbolt. Exhaling, release the head. Inhale, rise. And we're back to the heart. I offer this asana to the divine. Next, I bow to thee for removal of my attachments. So you can feel that. Inhale, exhale, fold. Inhaling, thunderbolt, feeling those attachments. Exhale, pranam. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, child's pose. Inhaling to the heart, thunderbolt. Exhale, forward fold. Inhaling, lift the heart. Exhaling, back to the heart. I offer this asana to the divine. And final round. This one is greed. I bow to thee for removal of my greed. Inhaling. Again, we're doing this for the world. Exhale. Inhaling to the heart. Exhale, let it go. Inhaling, heart lifts. Exhale, child's pose. Inhaling, thunderbolt. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise. And exhale, beating at the heart. I offer this asana to the divine. Let's take a few cleansing breaths. And knowing again what we've released for ourselves, we help release and clear from the collective out in the world. Great. And then hands to hips. Let's take our right foot forward maybe 3 feet, not super long. And then open up your back foot, the left foot, towards like a 10 o'clock angle on a clock. Virabhadrasana 1 foundation. So feeling your stability. I really like the anchoring feeling of the back leg. Super strong, glutes and quads. Press that back hip forward even more to square the hips forward. You can even widen your feet towards the outer edges of your mat if you're really feeling a need for more stability today and groundedness. And then reaching through the arms. So we're setting up this strong warrior foundation, Virabhadrasana 1. Trust yourself to get through anything with your inner strength and calm, no matter what's happening in the outside world. Let's move a bit. Let's inhale, straighten the front leg, release the arms, and then float back through it. Exhale with intention, ground, and sweeping through. Like you're cutting through the aura, the energy around you, just clearing out other energies, releasing. A lot of us are kind of cleaning the house, digging through, digging into gardens. It's a good time to just clear, prepare for the newness that's coming. We're in that kind of phase. Let's hold this warrior. Find it, make it yours. Soften the heart. We can be a warrior of light, calmness, sending it outward. Good. And then keep your foundation, the legs the same. Put your hands behind you. Clasp the hands. Inhale, squeeze from behind your heart. Flush that out. Lift the front body up towards the light. And then take a bow. Surrender to the humble warrior, the devotional warrior. So we know we can be strong, but we can let go of control. Shake out your head, your neck. Soften your face. And inhale, rising back up slowly. Free the hands. One more time, finding your warrior. Great. And then inhale, straighten the front leg. Exhale, release the arms, hands to hips. And take a little step in, so not so long. If you have a block, have it towards the front of your mat. But if you don't, no sweat. All right, so let's take our arms wide, just out to the sides here, and then roll them forward. And this time, if you can connect the palms and sweep them up the back like this, the reverse Anjali Mudra, or just hold on to the opposite arm. And feeling that, square the shoulders, square the hips to the front of the room or the mat. Ground your feet, feel strong in your legs, you are grounded. Inhale, lift your heart, lift all the way up. And exhale, lead with the heart. Take a slow, mindful bow into Parsvottanasana. Bowing. Again, it's a pose of surrender. We are strong in our foundation as we let go of some of the control. The head, bowing. Great. Then root your feet. Inhale, rise back up. Lead with the heart. Good. Exhale, release your arms. Rotate the wrists. Free that energy. And one more piece. A lot of you know this, like this progression. So right hand to the sacrum, so kind of right in the middle of your pelvis behind you. And inhale, left arm straight up. Feel that long line up. Then exhale, take that slow bow again. Reaching out, lengthening, make space. And this time your left hand to your leg, your foot, your block on either side of your foot. Square the hips, lengthen the spine. So feel how you can traction your tailbone back and the crown of the head lengthens forward. Then we can twist around it to the right. Reach your heart right. Keep your right hand on your hips if that feels good. Or sweep it up towards the sky. Parivrita, Trikonasana, revolved triangle pose. Great pose to clear, to release, to flush out. Breathe. One more breath. See if you can lengthen your spine, pulling your left or right hip back, crown forward. Twist the heart around and release. Release both hands and then inhale straight out towards the sky. Beautiful. Exhale to your heart. And now pivot on your back toes. This is where we're going to take flight into the day. So feeling your foundation, grounding your front foot, and kind of keep a spring-like energy in that front knee as we begin to lift. So maybe your warrior 3 today is low, back leg, or you just keep hinging. Hinge, 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 like an arrow. And since we're clearing today, so stabilize your standing leg thigh a lot. Lifted leg, heel, engaged. Feel the energy reaching back. You want more twisting today. Left hand back down, maybe a little more center. And then we twist to the right again. Parivrita Ardha Chandrasana, the revolved half moon pose. Or just stay in warrior 3. So wherever you are, stabilize, ground, breathe. And then when you're ready, just let everything fold in front of you. Release the block out of your way. Halfway lift, get some really nice length, deep breath, and let that go. Good, rising, inhale, sweeping up. And exhale to your heart. And just take a deep breath. So those were strong grounding poses. And just notice if you're feeling not so balanced today, just don't judge. We're going through a lot. But let's just kind of focus on grounding and feeling stable. That's kind of first things first. Great. And then we'll do the other side. So hands to hips for that awareness. Then right leg back, getting your foundation. So Virabhadrasana 1 on this side. Again, anchor your back leg. Feel strong in your glutes and your quads, your back leg especially, as you press that back hip forward. Squaring, grounding. So feel that energy from your navel down the tailbone, down your back leg. And then we can reach. Then we can feel the lifting and rising energy as well. Great, and then with the breath, let's inhale, sweep through. Exhale. Flow with your breath. Clear out some of the excess, just the non-beneficial energy around us. One more cycle. And then find your warrior. Virabhadrasana. Energy in your triceps. Activate all the way up and through like swords. Nice. And then clasping the hands behind you, preparing for that humble warrior. Inhale, squeeze shoulder blades, flush it out, lift your heart, and then take your slow bow. Find devotional warrior, surrender. Stabilize the legs. You've got it. Trust yourself. Let the rest go. And inhale, rise back up. Use your foundation to help you lift. Good. Free the arms. Great. Straighten the front leg. Release the arms. And again, these next two, maybe not as long of a stance and maybe wider for more stability. Make your foundation strong. Use these quads. These are strong muscles in the front of the thighs. Feel them active. You got it. Arms wide. Rolling the shoulders forward or inward. And then the reverse Anjali Mudra, or however you can connect. Square those shoulders and hips. Inhaling up the front of the body. Exhale, lead with your heart. Breathe through it. Surrendering the head. Just a nice metaphor. Let the mind kind of release. Heart leads the way. Good. One more breath. Grounded legs. Inhale, rise. Up the whole front body. Great. Exhale, let that go. Release the wrists or any tension. I'm going to free the energy in all the joints. Great. Left hand now to the sacrum. So getting prepared, squared hips. Inhale, right arm rises. Exhale, take that slow journey. It's a reaching out. Lead with the heart. Out, out, out. Then to whatever foundation you need or want. Square the hips. Root your tailbone. Feel how long your crown can come away from the hips, away from the root. And then twist left when you're ready. Top arm towards the sky or not. You can keep on your back. And check your neck. See what feels nice. Keep it in line. Reaching that left hip back. Whew. Free the foundation there. Breathe from the heart. And when you're ready, take a slow unwind. It's a lot. Release. Center. Inhale, rising up. Let that twist really open. All that new energy flowing through. And back to the heart. And take a breath. Great. Whew, lots of energy flowing. Rotate now on your back toes. Preparing for your balance. So just take your time. This is where we activate the front leg or the standing leg. Use those quads. And then the lifted leg glutes are strong. They're strong muscles. So rising slowly. Find your Virabhadrasana 3. Doesn't matter how far, just find the balance, find the breath, find the focus. Lifted leg, energy through your lifted heel. Flex that foot like you're pressing the wall. Awesome. And then take your twist if you want. Right hand to the mat or not. This is just another variation, finding the revolved half moon if you choose. And then unwinding slowly from wherever you are. Let's meet in that standing forward fold. A wider base now, so kind of towards the edges of your mat. Give yourself lots of space. And sway a little bit, side to side. Maybe even a ragdoll feels nice, just to really let go. And then let's come through a squat, coming towards the earth here, grounding through your tailbone, pressing the palms together, pressing everything that touches with intention. So elbows and knees, opening the front of the body, grounding, lifting through your head, your heart. Nice. And then take a seat. Let's get onto the earth again and stretch the legs out. Dandasana, staff pose. So feel your legs kind of spiral inward, actually, to root. Ground your tailbone, lift the heart, lift the head. Breathing down your legs, all the way through your heels. And just feel the energy moving through you. Breathe. Great. Then inhale the arms right up by the ears. Exhale, it's a hinge from your hips, folding the belly first, then the middle, then the chest, then the head. Let it all fold. Just open the back body, space all the way up and down your back, between the vertebrae. Grounding the movement of the practice, beginning to slow down, go deeper. Let go of the ego that says you have to be somewhere in this pose. You don't. Just be where you are, be present, breathe into resistance, wherever you're feeling it. One more big breath, really into the back body, wherever you're feeling it. Upper, middle, low back, through the legs. And inhale, rise up. Exhale, release. Let's give ourselves a little boost here. Walk your hands back behind you a few nice big inches. And take a deep breath. Exhale, kind of sink back. Then inhale, lifting the hips, lift the heart, look up at the sky. Squeeze the shoulder blades, lift the hips and heart. Nice. One more big breath, lift from your heart. And exhale, release down. Good. Rotate the wrists, decompress. And let's bring our right knee in. Plant that foot on the outside of your other leg. And either keep this leg long or sweep the foot around to your other hip. Great. So get your foundation rooted. Sweep right arm around until you've propped yourself up tall. Make a kickstand. And then hug in with this other elbow. Inhaling into the twist, spiraling up to your right. Another nice twist to ring out. And then unwind, keep the foundation, but free the upper body to the left, just for a little reset. Take a breath. And unwind. Free everything out. Take a big breath and feel everything just flush through you. Take a breath to get tall. And then the other side. So your left comes in, open it up, plant it, set your foundation, leg long or wrapped. Left arm is gonna do its sweep, sweep it through, prop tall, hug in, and then looking around the other direction, breathing deeply. All the organs, the tissues, the muscles all experience and hold emotion and energy. So flush out what is ready to release. Unwind slowly to the open side. And unwind everything. One more forward fold. Let's see if we can open that up. Inhale, up. Exhale one more time. Surrender. Few big breaths with awareness. How those twists maybe helped release even more. And rise, inhale. Release the arms. Scoot to the middle of your mat. Ground your feet. Extend the arms. And take a slow roll down your back. Take your time. And when you get there, just hug your knees in. Ground it again. Draw some circles through your knees. Massage your back, your hips. And let's do a figure four, right ankle over your left thigh, and hold on to the left leg. Just gently bring it in as you soften, breathe into the right side. Again, foundation of the hip. Where can we just surrender to all the changes happening? Letting go of the fear, the anger, attachments. worldly desires, and look inward. Great, release and switch. Keep the heart soft and open, keep the shoulders relaxed. Let's just try to let gravity pull those legs in. Great, and release both legs. Let's take our feet to the mat and butterfly open into the reclined bound angle. You want to take your hands maybe to the low belly and the heart, or one at each place. Just kind of aligning our breath, aligning the energy. Start the inhale in the belly, bring the breath up, filling the whole body completely with new energy, and clearing out from the top all the way back down. One mindful breath at a time. If there's anything else you'd like to clear out with your exhales, and filling with peace, filling with calm, filling with trust. One more nice full breath, really filling completely all this newness, the new day, new week, and clearing out. And then keeping that inward focus. You can stay here if your hips feel really nice here, or we'll close in Shavasana, where we just let everything come back to neutral. And the legs come towards the ends of the mat, corners, opening up. So finding support if you need it. Let's rock our head side to side. And find that perfect spot in the center and let your head go with all effort in the face, the jaw, the eyes, all the senses. So important. Just let them take a rest. Turning inward. Relax your shoulders. Breathing from the throat all the way down your arms through your hands. You may even feel a little pulse in the palm chakras. Letting that energy flow freely. Softening down the whole back, from the shoulders, middle, all the way down to the low back. The hips, the back of the legs through the heels. Connect with the earth beneath you and let go. And soften the front body, from the front of the heart, the chest, the belly, all the organs. Soften so they can work at their best. Soften the hips, the whole front of the legs, all the way down to the tops of the feet and the toes. And just embody the energy of dissolution, the dissolving, the releasing, that we're all in. On the stages of creation, we have creating in our lives, we have sustaining energy, and then we have the dissolution, the dissolving, so then we can start again in the rebirth. So right now we are dissolving what cannot really function at this time, what needs to change maybe in our own lives in relation to the changes in the bigger world. So allow yourself to just practice being here without knowing how everything will work out. Just practice being present, turning inward, listening to yourself, what nurtures you, noticing maybe the new creations that are going to be formed. Just let the dissolving happen, so we don't just automatically create something the same way. Permission to change. Let's take another big full breath or two, just feeling that within ourselves. What can release, let go, as we fill in with newness, new inspiration, and just surrender. And waking up, being gentle and slow with yourself, squeezing the fingers, the toes. To reawaken, but keep the peace, keep the calm. Give yourself a nice big stretch from head to toe. Just acknowledge yourself in this moment. And then curling into a tiny ball. Roll to one side, just pause. And pressing into the earth to come up to a seat. We can close with hands at the heart. And just bowing the head, the mind, that thinking space to the heart. Let's all just go forward into our day, keeping the heart as your guide, taking care of yourself first and taking care of others, and the rest will ripple out. We need to start with ourselves, your own practices, your spiritual practices, your creative outlets. Turn inward. Let's see what we can evolve into at this time. So an Om and 3 Shantis to close. Shanti is peace. We'll again imagine the peace of our practice moving outward beyond us to our own communities, to our country, to other continents, until we can send energy of peace and healing and love all around the world. We are all one. Breathing. Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Thank you so much for joining me today. It really does feel amazing to be connecting with you wherever you are. I hope you all have a peaceful day. Stay in touch. Namaste.